What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and we just got some huge leaks for the upcoming Overwatch 2 Season 16, including a proper look at the new Juno mythic skin, some additional skins that are going to be coming, a brand new mythic skin aspect, a look at several of the new stadium maps, more details on the hero ban system, and even what appears to be the reveal of this upcoming season's collab. Now real quick, these leaks do come courtesy of CF2 Leater on Reddit, who actually has leaked a number of different Overwatch related things over the past year or so. They're definitely a renowned leaker in the Overwatch community at this point, so it is pretty safe to say that everything we see here is authentic. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on in, first and foremost starting with the Juno mythic skin. Now, we did technically already have this skin revealed back during the Overwatch Spotlight event in February, but at that time, they only announced that it was going to be a Doki Watch mythic skin for Juno and showed off some of the concept artwork for it. But here we actually get now, via this leak, an image of what it is going to look like in-game with the three main color variants. We have the default blonde one in the middle. On the left, we have the dark Doki Watch Juno. And then on the right, we have a more pastel type color. I gotta say, it does look pretty good. A lot of mythic skins, especially when it comes to like concepts for skins, compared to what they actually look like in game, I feel like they don't translate super well, but this one looks pretty good, I gotta admit. I'm excited to see what sort of visual effects and sound effects it has in game once we actually get to play with it, but at least just from the image here, which does appear to be some sort of splash artwork imagery, it is looking pretty good. Next up, we have a trio of skins, one of them again being Juno's mythic, but also including a new Genji skin, which is pretty interesting to see, a sort of Victorian style outfit with the coat and the sword on his back and the pauldrons on his shoulders, and a very normal human non-cyborg look for him, looking like a handsome fella there. But then on the right, we get a look at Junker Queen's mythic skin, the Zeus skin, with the new iridescent mythic aspect. So like the gilded aspects we got roughly a year ago, I think they were first introduced, there's going to be a new set of mythic aspects being added, these ones being iridescent. And this is the image we have here of what it's going to look like for Junker Queen specifically, and presumably these are going to be available for all existing mythic skins, the same way the gilded aspects are already. They will of course be an additional purchase on top of the mythic skin itself, so it'll probably be an extra $10, I think is how much they cost. I don't remember exactly in terms of the mythic skin, conversion rate. But either way, this is what they're going to look like. A nice look. I'm sure it'll suit many of the skins pretty well, and I'm not surprised to see that Blizzard is introducing more mythic aspects. Next up though, we have a new skin for Ana, Lightbringer Ana, which looks to be, based on the image we have here, part of the upcoming Season 16 starter bundle, given that there's all the coins in the background, which means this skin will be available to purchase directly for, I believe it's $5 typically, which then comes with a unique skin, in this case, Lightbringer Ana, along with a bunch of coins as a way to sort of start you into the season. This is not the Battle Pass bundle or like the Ultimate bundle or anything like that. It's just the starter bundle, which I feel like most people don't ever bother buying, but if you are interested, it looks like for Season 16, this is the skin you'll be getting with it. And then next up, we get a look at what appear to be new Stadium exclusive ranked skins. Now, we don't have a ton of information exactly yet on how these are going to be working. Based off the leaked information, it sounds like these are going to be rewards you get for playing the new Stadium mode, which will also be releasing in Season 16, which in and of itself is a very ranked-based mode at its core. And while we don't really know yet how competitive points are going to be earned necessarily through it, like what rate you're going to get points or what other sort of rewards are going to be available, it does seem, based on this image, that there will be some type of skins you can actually unlock, at least for the characters in Stadium itself, given that all four heroes we see here, Juno, Orisa, Genji, and Moira, are heroes that are in the Stadium mode. These heroes, at the bare minimum, it seems, will be getting unique skins, which, again, they're not like super special fancy skins. They're very reminiscent of the Overwatch League, just sort of recolor skins, but they are stylized specifically specifically to reflect the different ranks or tiers, it looks like, which are probably going to be tied into Stadium itself. Now, as for how exactly you unlock them, do you merely need to hit that respective rank in order to get it? Do you need to hold that rank for a certain amount of time? Do you have to end the season at that rank? Do you only get it for heroes that you specifically have played during that season? We don't know any of those details yet. There's a lot we don't know yet. All we do have is the image here showing off that there will be some kind of unique skins as rewards for playing Stadium. And speaking of Stadium, we also got a look at many of the new Stadium maps which will be coming out, featuring a number of familiar locations such as Paris, Ilios, Busan, but also a few new locations, or at least ones that are a bit more distinct from existing maps we've had in the past, all of which I gotta say do look very impressive. I'll just sort of have them slide showing through this portion of the video. I don't think there's a reason to talk about any of them specifically, but it is cool to get a look at them, especially with all that sort of like Stadium detailing a lot of these have adopted. I think that's a pretty cool look for these maps, having the sort of quasi redesign for some of them. But either way, yeah, these are just some images of what we have to look forward to with Stadium. There's also a cool splash artwork we got here of Stadium as well, showing two teams facing off against each other. Nothing special or unique to talk about, just some cool official artwork for the mode. Then the next thing we have to touch on is hero bands, which again is something we did know was going to be coming in Season 16, but now we have another splash art image showing a sort of visual representation of the bands kind of in progress. I don't think this is actually what it's necessarily going to look like when you're banning heroes at the start of a match. Maybe it will. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But we do get a bit more information about it. So as detailed in the leak here, before each match, players will get to ban 4 heroes. The team will ban 2 of the total 4. Voting is ranked choice. So your first choice carries the most weight, while your second and third choices contribute proportionally fewer votes. You aren't required to choose any heroes to ban. Your allies' votes will be used to decide who to ban. So just a bit more information about how it's actually going to work. I personally don't play a bunch of ranked mode, so I'm not too excited or worried about a ban system like this coming to the game. I think it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. It's certainly something that a lot of people have asked for over the years. So I guess if nothing else, I'm kind of curious to see how bans end up playing out. Will people end up liking them? Will they hate them? I don't know. We'll see. But then moving on to what is perhaps going to be the juiciest reveal from this set of leaks, one which admittedly isn't that exciting to me personally, but I think will be a big one for a lot of people, is the reveal of what's evidently going to be at least one of the upcoming Season 16 collabs, being Gundam Wing. Yes, this image was apparently leaked from the same sources as everything else, so this is definitely tied to Overwatch, looking to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Gundam Wing. Now, I'm not a big Gundam person. I know of Gundam. I think it's pretty cool. But this is definitely going to be a collab that's pretty outside my wheelhouse in terms of knowledge base. So I couldn't really speculate at this point who's going to be getting what skins per se. I mean, maybe we just get another Reinhardt skin where he's a big mecha. I guess we could see something like that. Maybe Ramatra because he's also a big humanoid robot. But beyond that, I don't really know who or what skins we'd end up getting with something like this. I'm sure a lot of you would have ideas, especially if you are Gundam fans yourselves. So I would love to hear in the comments down below what you think we might be getting in terms of skins with a Gundam Wing collab. Definitely an interesting one. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this. But then one final little tidbit, which is worth mentioning here. There were some other little sort of text-based detail leaks. We got some new Freya voice lines, which I'm not even going to really go through because they aren't that significant. I think most of them we did actually end up hearing in her trial anyways. But then we got a little tidbit here, which I found interesting, which is that there will be a change to certain skin names. Overwatch 1 skins will be called Classic, Overwatch 2, Valorous. Now, I've already seen some misunderstanding in terms of what this means. I'm 90% certain that what this means is when you go into the hero gallery and you look at the base default skin for a given hero, it's listed as Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, with, it being the skin they had in Overwatch 1 versus Overwatch 2. And then obviously Overwatch 2 exclusive heroes like Kiriko and Ramatra don't even have Overwatch 1 skins, which makes the naming convention a bit weird. And I believe this exclusively is what's being renamed here. They're not renaming Overwatch 2 to Overwatch Valorous. It's still going to be Overwatch 2. They're just changing the names of the skins, specifically the default base skins for Overwatch 1 heroes from Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2 to Classic and Valorous. That is almost certainly the extent of what this is. And that does it for the leaks we had here for Season 16. Some pretty juicy stuff. Honestly, we already know so much about Season 16 that not that much is really revealed here other than just getting a better look at some things. The reveal of the iridescent aspects was admittedly a new thing we didn't know about. But by and large, some pretty exciting stuff. Again, I think this Juno Mythic skin's looking pretty good, and I'm excited to get to actually get it in game and see how it plays. But definitely let me know your thoughts and everything in these set of leaks here today by dropping a comment down below. Are you excited for any of the specific things we had revealed? Are you excited for the Mythic skin? Excited for some of the maybe Stadium ranked skin type stuff? Or maybe not. Either way though, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and as always, be sure to subscribe, hit up that bell icon, follow me on X, and join my Discord server to hang out and never miss any of my future Overwatch 2 news streams and other content. Special thanks to my YouTube channel members who help make these videos possible, and if you'd like to join them to earn some cool rewards, then just hit that join button down below. Otherwise, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.